Thank you. All right. Jay, you look like you ready to discuss.
Hi, Miss Liz.
That's
you
funny.
Miss
Hey,
me?
Casey girl. All right, y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're excited. JT, you ready? Introduce yourself to the people.
My name is JT from DeWordy, California. I'm here on Talk That Talk with my relatives, Ashley and Marico. And thank you guys for joining in. And let's see what happens tonight.
See how it goes.
So tonight's topic is situationships versus relationships.
Good topic.
Let's talk about it because y'all ghetto out here. I'm just saying, y'all ghetto. Y'all want to be in situationships so bad. Don't nobody want to be in a relationship anymore.
So let's talk about what the difference is and what it really means to be in a real relationship. Because I don't know.
What do you feel like, JT, are the stages of dating? Like, how would you define it?
The stages of dating. Well, first, since we're talking about relationships and situationships.
Mm-hmm.
Relationships, to me, the difference is commitment. In a situationship, you're not really committed to that other individual.
Right.
As far as relationships, it's a commitment, and there's a lot of things that required of you to do in this relationship. But a situationship is, I would see it as friends with benefits. That's kind of like what we use in today's, time.
Right.
Friends with benefits,
Mm-hmm.
or just homies, like we just real good homies.
Oh no, you didn't go there.
Well, I mean, just saying, there's no title for a situational ship. You in a situational ship.
I'm the homie, and you just left my house and ate dinner.
I mean,
And the other stuff.
That part.
yeah,
Homies. Oh, okay.
yeah, it's a homie.
No.
But you asking me for my opinion.
Okay.
But the main difference is commitment. Like,
that part,
it's
Casey,
commitment.
waste of time.
But
That is exactly
in a
right.
a situationship,
Don't take me to church.
I feel like guys is like, it's we friends and we just kicking it or whatever until they find out the female got other options and other dudes on the side. Then it become a little problem.
Right. Now you mad.
Now you upset. Now they want to make it more than what it really is. True or false?
It's true to a certain extent.
Okay.
But there's different types of situational ships.
Okay, lay them out for me.
Let's make that clear.
Please.
Lay
Okay.
them out for me.
One situational ship is that I'm not dealing with nobody, she's not dealing with somebody. So we kind of got like an understanding. But there's another situational ship to where you have someone at home or you have someone on the side, and it goes both ways. So the playing field is different. If you got somebody at home, if I got somebody at home, our situational ship got to move differently. But if you don't got nobody at home and I don't got nobody at home, then it's different.
Okay, so here we go. When you in a relationship, you can still have a situationship, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you can. I mean, that's why I said commitment.
Okay.
So you gotta be committed.
Desmond said females always got all the options.
They got the upper hand. You got the upper hand. I say you guys got the power.
You have no.
No.
I think the men have the power.
We got the power to make that final decision. That's okay. Now you about to be babe, or you about to be baby now. Like,
okay, so
that's
there
the
we
power.
go.
That's the only
it.
power that you need in a situationship. There's nothing else. Like, if a female is wholeheartedly invested in that relationship and the man is kind of just, doing the line, then he has all the power into when he says, like, okay, I'm ready to be serious or not. Because obviously the woman has already been invested and she's serious. She's just waiting on your say so.
She's just waiting on you to say something.
Well,
and I feel like Big G said it. It's all about communication, but y'all don't communicate that. Y'all just play the role and act like it. But in the whole time we in a situationship, and then as soon as you ready to dip, or as soon as you find somebody you want to be in a relationship with, you gone.
You wasted my time.
And it's like you said, well, you don't hold me. You don't hold me.
And that's your gotta jump free card. That's your excuse. Like, well, you know what it was. You knew it was just homies. Like, and you made it more than what it was from the beginning. And that's what y'all do. Y'all draw it into a point of, okay, I'm gonna make her feel like this, so she, so I can keep her on the side, so she'll always be attached. But when I'm ready to go, she already know what it is. I'm gonna just tell her like that. You already knew what it was.
So you saying that we not invested at the same time?
No,
absolutely.
Would you
Absolutely
say
not.
that if you're in a situationship?
Time is everything. Time is everything. I'm
So if
invested
you're
in you.
giving me your time, that's
Yes,
it.
that's important because time is, like I said, time is everything. You only get 24 hours in a day, and if I'm spending majority of it with you, I'm invested in you. That's at least how I feel.
But do you feel like you invest some time over here and you can also invest a little bit of time over here because you playing your cards, you trying to see which one you want better?
Yeah, that can happen. That's why at the beginning it's always, like BG said, communication. So if you let me know from jump, like I'm getting over this situation, or I'll let you know like I'm trying to move on from this situation. So you gotta play it safe on both ends. I'm not gonna fully 100% invest in you until I know you 100 completely over your past situation, and that should work both ways. So I mean, we both invested. Just along the way, you might do something, or I might do something that turn you off, and you really don't want no relationship, but you so comfortable in this situation, that you gonna play along with the game too, because you're not gonna be like, I'm done. You gotta make your mind up right here, right now.
And why do you? What's wrong with that?
Ain't nothing wrong with it, but I feel like a lot of females don't do that. They don't be like, you gotta choose what you gonna do.
I agree. I agree. Because if more females were more like assertive and said, this is what it is, this is what's gonna be, like either you're gonna be here or you're not. A man will clearly be like, okay, you know what I'm saying, I'm with it 100%. Like I'm in it. And then at that point you draw the line on situationship and relationship, because now y'all established what it really was now.
But do y'all feel like, because I go by a thing too, and I'm working on coming out of it, but I feel like actions speak louder than words. Like, you know where you at with somebody. So do y'all feel like the question of what are we doing should it even be a question?
Yeah, it definitely should be a question. What are we doing? What's your plans for the future?
I'm talking about
relationship-wise.
We're situationship-wise. We in here, let's say we met. We've been dealing with each other for 3 months. It's cool. We cool. We talking every day, but nothing's been said. We hit 6 months. Nothing's been said by you. Nothing's been said by me. We kicking it. Do you feel like it's then the woman's responsibility to be like, what are we doing? Or do you feel like she should already know what it is?
I mean, at this point, we both comfortable. If you let 6 months go by, like, the man ain't gonna really pull the trigger unless if he really, really, really interested and he want to make her the boo thing, he want to make her the girl, he gonna let it be known. But for the most part, he gonna already have that in his mind at the first beginning, the first couple of days. Like, okay, I can see something with her. But if I don't see nothing long time with her, and we still kicking it, you come to the house, you cooking videos, and we still doing our little thing, I'm cool. Like,
you're chilling.
I'm chilling. I ain't complaining.
And where does the switch happen for you? Where do you feel like in the midst of dating somebody, does the switch happen? Like, okay, she went from potential girlfriend to now I just want to kick it with her. Like, is there something that she does, or like we talked about last week? I feel like if she's reaching the deuce too much too soon, as far as paying and stuff like that, I think that's an automatic flag for men. Like, oh, bet I can get her to woo bump. Like, and it switches from, oh, she could have been a potential to, oh, all right, bet I know what I can get
now
from her.
I'm gonna get everything I can from her. Let me see. Let me read the comments.
I don't know.
I'm trying to.
But I feel like a lot of guys go through. Of course, first is the dating stage before you can even determine the situationship. But as we dating and you start to do stuff that I notice that stand out that I might not like, or something I was like, oh, I can't live like this, or I can't do this for the rest of our lives, or something like that. Then in my head, you already then graduated to the situationship side of the program. Like, that relationship part is out.
So basically, what you're saying is once in your mind you've established, okay, she's just a situation, I'm just gonna, keep her around for X, Y, and Z. You've now basically said, okay, now I'm about to waste her time.
Nah, we ain't wasting each other. You gonna have fun, you gonna laugh, you gonna eat good, you
no,
gonna get real good. Like, you getting something out of it. But at the end of the day, if you don't tell me exactly what you want from me as far as a relationship and let that be known, a lot of guys ain't gonna step up and say nothing. I'm just gonna be real. Like a
You're
lot of
gonna
guys,
be comfortable.
we gonna be
Like,
comfortable.
That's what
But I feel like you comfortable too because you ain't speaking up.
Desmond said comfortability is the word I would use. PG said exactly. Man, I'm cracking up.
Yeah. So I mean, we can be going on dates.
So it's both. Do you feel like? So it's the whose initiative is it?
I mean, I feel like if it's right, it's right. It's gonna click. Like it's a
It's
lot of
gonna be a question, right? So I
Yeah,
didn't have to
it's
ask like, what is this?
Yeah, because we gonna have that mutual, that the energy, the vibe, the connection gonna be there. Because a lot of relationships, I mean,
But that don't make it a relationship just because we vibing.
no. But I'm saying
without
though,
that communication
what
of what it is.
yeah, where I'm going with this, a lot of relationships. How many relationships do you know where, oh, he finally asked me to be his girl? Like a lot of stuff don't happen because a lot of people don't even have like anniversary dates because they don't let that be known. Like, oh, this is the day he asked me to be his girl. Like it kind of just mashed
We
together.
just assume.
Yeah, everybody assumed. Yeah, so we click and so we good.
So we together.
We good.
But that's the thing about assuming. You're gonna make an ass out of
That
yourself
part, because then you turn around and say, "You're the homie. This
Yeah.
the homie. You
and the whole time
introduced
I'm
me to your
assuming
friend."
that we're
Right.
together.
Right.
Now it looks stupid.
It was a meme on Instagram. A girl said the dude asked her. They was talking for in a situationship for months, and then he asked her, "So when are you gonna get in a relationship?"
So in her head, she was already programmed that she
They
didn't want a
was-
relationship either. If you-
No. They in her head they was together.
But why she asked him when or he?
No, he asked her.
Oh.
When are you gonna get in a relationship?
Not we, but
Oh, he cold. Yeah. Yeah, that's cold. Yeah.
So Brandon said, like I said, it's about communication. Desmond said, both of y'all gotta communicate the steps of where y'all at as a couple.
Yeah. But I mean, it's best. I mean, a lot of females who out there who watch it, just let us know from jump. Like, let us know, like,
What we want.
this is what we want. And if you want to put pressure on us, give us a time frame. Like, in 3 months, I need to be seeing this, or in 6 months, we need to be progressing here. Like,
But what about the dudes that meet those goals and then revert back to old ways? Meet
What do you
those
mean?
goals just to shut you up, and then backtrack.
What
Like,
do you mean? Give me an
I
example.
see
Put
what
it in the
yeah,
I see what she's
so
saying.
say like I'm telling him like, okay, you need to work on communication. You need to tell me like, X, Y, and Z. I really, you really need to work on that. And then he's like, okay, I'm gonna work on it. And in a couple weeks, he working on it. He doing a good job. He's like, okay, I see progress. And then a couple months down the road, he go back to doing the same thing that he was doing
In month one?
Yeah. And now it's like, okay, well, every time I tell you to do something, you work on it for a couple weeks, and then you backslide. So
Does
then
that
what?
mean he really don't? To me, that mean he really don't want to be there. I'm gonna keep acting right because I'm getting something that I want, and then once I feel like we all settled and comfortable, I'm gonna continue to do what I want to do.
Yeah, he finessing. I agree.
Marilyn said, "Yes, we with the time frames, baby."
I'm cracking up.
Desmond said, "Pressure going to go both ways."
They are talking about some both ways.
No, they can't wait. But y'all, honestly, do you really feel like? Be honest, and the men in the comments too. Do y'all feel like y'all have the power? Casey said, "Period, Ash." Like, do you really hold the power to determine where a relationship is gonna go?
I mean, a real man, a real leader. I mean, if you want to take it down that path, I mean, yeah, he had the power. Because if you're the leader, if you got with this man or you're talking to this man, and you expect him to lead you or lead you and his family, like that's power. You feel me? So we have the power at that point. You thinking like that, but as far as like we trying to build into something and we ain't in no rush. Like that's what I'm saying. Y'all got to put the pressure on us because.
So that's what y'all need. You need to apply pressure.
Yeah, you need to apply pressure, especially to a male whose mental ain't there yet. Like he's still diving around in the streets and acting reckless. Like, yeah, you better apply pressure to him, or he gonna finesse you and run circles around you.
Marilyn said, "As women, we let the men lead, so we give them the power. But sometimes we got to snatch that back and let things be known." And I agree. I think there's a lot of women that don't speak up.
Right, they just let it slide.
They just let things slide. And because because I'm the homie or I'm not the girlfriend, I feel like I can't say this or I can't do that and I can't apply the pressure. So then they end up in the situationships for months.
And they
but
feel
then
like,
at that point, if I say something at 6 months, you're going to be like,
Well, why you didn't say anything in the beginning?
Right, like what was that? That's not what you told
And
me.
I feel like a lot of females feel like they can't, establish how they feel or have their demands or their wants and their needs in the beginning of the relationship.
Yeah.
Regardless of what type of relationship it is, you have guidelines and you have, what you want and what you get out of a relationship, friendship or not. Like I have these type of stipulations, and if you can't meet those, then we can't be in this, regardless of what it is.
Like I said in the beginning or last week when we was talking about finances, like those crucial questions, like what are you looking for? What do you want? Like where are you at right now? Are you with somebody that would be mad that you're out with me right now? Because you can't say, are you with, you in a relationship, you can't say that, you gotta be specific. Are you dealing with somebody that would be upset with you being out with me right now? Period. Desmond said, what about the men who gotta wait on women to act right?
It's the same thing. Like, set your boundaries and let her know, what it is. Just like women have options, men have options. So don't try to let them trick you and be like, oh, y'all got all the options. No. Men got options, okay? So if he's telling you what it is and what he wants, then, either come with it or get lost.
Because he's serious about...
But who has more options, though?
We're not talking about who got more. We're talking about how many you got. You can probably open your phone and you got a whole little black book that you can call because then it's options. Whether they recently or from the past, they're options. But when a female is in a situation or a relationship or what have you, a real female is going to drop them options
to be with you,
regardless of what the status is.
Right.
And that's facts.
And the same thing goes for the men. If they want to be with you, they're going to do whatever it is they got to do to be with you. Brenda said case by case.
I cannot.
Not
They
case
can't
by
wait.
case.
They can't wait to defend it. I'm just saying, like, a real female is gonna drop any other distractions to be with the one she want to be with, regardless of what was established, regardless of situationship, relationship. If she's serious with him, she gonna drop anything else that knocking at her door.
So you don't feel like that work both ways with a male? If he feeling her, he ain't gonna drop everything else?
No, he's gonna tuck them. He's gonna tuck them away. Tuck them away until he may possibly need them again.
You don't feel like women do that?
No, I feel like they do, but I feel like it's not a tuck away. More of a, I'm not talking to you, like I'm serious in something else. Dudes are not gonna establish I'm not talking to you right now. They kind of just gonna, what I'm saying?
I love my girlfriend. I love my woman. Y'all, somebody did that to me once.
He told you.
Randomly got my number, hit me up. When I responded the next day, the homie said, I love my girl. Don't text me again.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I would have been like, hold up.
But yeah, then it goes back to what BG said. Communication. Like, everything got to be said at the beginning. Like,
and you got to be specific with these questions,
you got to be specific and straight to the point. Don't sugarcoat. Don't do none of that. Get straight to the point with your questions, and fellas, we gotta come back straight to the point with our answers. If you want this dating to build into a relationship.
Danielle said that was her texting you. Period. Or she was sitting right there.
Marilyn said the only option we got is Jesus.
No, that's it.
But y'all got more options though.
Desmond said
y'all got more options. Y'all got more to choose from. A man gonna go out his way for you faster than a female will
Brenda
go
said
out.
fire me.
No.
Why? Because I'm speaking facts?
It's true.
If you can't handle it, log out, sir.
No. Desmond said, girls got Tyrone with the Benz, James with the chef, Trick Daddy Troy by a bag, Benji.
I'm cracking up.
Period. Because if y'all go,
we the ones with the options.
If y'all go through y'all phone and y'all text and be like, I'm bored, I'm hurting, pull up, come through. The man gonna come like that. But if a dude do it, like, what you doing? She gonna be like, what? Like, what you mean pull up and come through? Like, it's harder for us in those type of situations than for you guys. You guys have more options.
That's because you're not gonna say pull up, come through. You're gonna say, can I come through? And she gonna say
but
yes.
She gonna do, no. We gonna get a no, way more no's before y'all get yeses.
Oh my goodness. You serious?
You pull up your phone and be like, what you doing? I'm hurting or something. He gonna be like, what you need? I'm on my way. If I hear her and be like, I'm trying to pull up and come through. For what? What you trying to do? We about to get the backlash that fast.
Oh man.
Boy.
Desmond said DMs booming. All it take is a tweet or a post, and 50 niggas will blow y'all shit up. But the same thing go for y'all. They be in your DMs too, sliding in your DMs, talking about some hey big head. So don't start.
And y'all be kikiing, entertaining it.
Nah, not really. But we already know. We okay, I'm gonna move on. That's what we dive into.
Next question.
Yeah,
do y'all have any questions?
We want y'all to
away.
Yeah, for sure. But we got straight to situationships. What do you feel like are the stages of dating? You never told me. Like when you first meet somebody, boom.
Well, I ain't done with the situational shit. I was just like I said, we gotta determine which situational shit. It all changes if you got somebody else and I got somebody else.
No. I'm talking about period. You meet somebody while you out, you get her number. What then are the stages of dating leading to a relationship? Like what? How would you define it? Like talking, and then we're dating, and then we're like what? How do you define them?
We gonna communicate. We gonna hang out. We gonna date. We gonna learn about each other. We gonna invest in each other, and we gonna play it. Well, God, we gonna play it day by day. Like we not about to jump the gun. We not about to rush into anything like that. And as far as the dating situation, we gonna work our way up. Like that's something I would do if I was in a dating situation. We gonna communicate. We gonna text. We gonna talk on the phone. We gonna go on dates. We gonna get to know each other. You know, we gonna vibe out, and vibing out and energy is everything. Like you can off the first couple of days, if the energy off, if the vibe is weak, like this ain't going nowhere.
Okay,
situational shit like that. That
fast. But what about if the vibe is popping?
Oh, the vibe
after a few dates.
Oh, the vibe
is it too soon for like? Let's say it's been a month and y'all went on 3 dates and the vibe is great. Okay. Would you jump into a relationship at that point?
Nah, I'm not jumping into a relationship. I gotta see how you live. I gotta see all of that because I go to your house and I see something. I'm like, nah, I can't do this. Like instantly, just like that. Like I'm moving on. Like it's a whole lot before we make it to that relationship. Because like I said, a lot of relationships nowadays is situational shit. So
yes,
and too many serious ones out there.
Okay, I got a hypothetical.
Yes.
So you in a situation with this girl, y'all vibing, y'all cool, y'all talking or whatever. It's been about 4 months, and y'all haven't established, you know, what it really is. You know, y'all haven't talked about other relationships or other talking to people or anything like that. So, you know, y'all vibing, y'all cool, and she see you at the movies with another girl. At that point, does she have? Can she be upset about it, or is that something where it's like, well, you know, we're not together. Well, so and vice versa. Is that something that causes for okay, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm upset.
I mean, if you didn't, yeah, we ain't together.
So she can't be mad.
She could be upset. You can't be mad. You could be upset. That's about it. But you can't be mad because we ain't together. And little do you know, that could be sister. That could be anybody.
So, but if she approaches you,
ooh, okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't approach. That might break everything right then and there.
What she supposed to do? No speaking, no nothing.
I'm gonna hit you when I get home. If I see your energy, okay, I'm gonna say something to you. I would say something to you. If she's not nobody serious, 9 times out of 10, the guy gonna say something to you.
But if she's somebody serious, he gonna walk past you.
It depends on who he with. Serious is in another situation, no shit. So he might still say something.
Brandon said 4 months is a long time to not go without clearing something up in a situationship.
I agree.
I mean, it was hypothetical, but I do agree. What's a good time frame to establish? You know, what's the relationship? Where y'all at? Like, what are we? What are we doing? Like, what's a good time frame? Because it's a lot of people in a situationship that's been years.
Not Desmond said she better text a nigga. You know I'm gonna text you while you with her. Like I saw you with that girl.
Then she gonna be like, pull up.
So that's the question. That's what I asked. So what's a good time frame to want to start a relationship?
I said like 3 months. You should know. 3 months you should be like, okay, we could be in a relationship. But like I said, it still has a lot to do with it. If she have kids. I mean, 3 months I would say, but it's gonna be a little longer than that before I fully commit into a type of situation.
After 3 months, it's gonna be longer than 3 months before you commit.
I gotta get to know you. Like, I gotta get to know you. Like, us hanging out, like, that's cool. That's building up to me getting to know you, and also I'm investing in you. So it's gonna take some time. Like, why are we in a rush for?
What's the time frame?
Why we
time you want to get in a relationship with, we about to get married.
Brandon said,
that's the goal.
Brandon said 30 days of consistent talking. Then after that, y'all should establish something.
Nah,
I agree. I feel like if you know, like you said though, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, you don't know. So why are you dragging your feet if you know?
That's a good question.
30-day trial, 30-day free trial. Nah.
Get out. Call me back because not 30-day free trial.
Well, the DG said 30 days, so I just turned to a 30-day free trial.
Okay, I think the 3 months I was cool with that, but after 3 months you like, oh, okay, maybe I want to be in a relationship with her, and you still need more time.
You taking our time because females, they be thinking like we 3 months and then we about to get married in the next year. Like, people's minds be going, so you gotta
You
gotta dictate. You gotta control
said
the situation.
Oh, here we go. Control the situation.
There you go, right there.
There
There you go, right
you
there.
said it. Say it again for the people in the back.
Huh?
Control the situation.
Control the situation. That's exactly what y'all do. Relationship for sure, a few months. I mean, man said that 3 months is still a long time. No, it's not.
I feel like 3 months is a good time to.
Jasmine gonna say a few months can't put a timestamp on love. Please say.
Boy.
Facts.
No.
But like you say, it all goes down to if you know, you know. You know, your energy.
But you just said, even if you feel like you know, after 3 months, you still ain't ready to commit.
But if I know, I'm going to commit to her.
How you banking on that?
Because our chemistry, if I like, oh, you go on a blind date and I meet her and the energy and everything is there, that 3 months or that 30 day is more realistic now because we clicking. But if I go and I'm like, I'm still trying to figure her out.
But you said even if you then figured it out, you like, okay, cool, I'm with this after 3 months. You said you're still not ready to commit.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure you out. But if we click the energy, then I can commit in the 3 months.
You can.
Yeah, the energy, but that energy got to be from instant, like the spark. Like soon I meet you, like okay, like damn, like where you been? Like this is me. You feel me? But if I meet you and I'm like you feel me? Then we gotta get to know each other. Then it's gonna prolong. Like it's gonna take time.
I can agree.
I mean, I can agree too. It takes time to really, invest in somebody. So, you know what I'm saying? Take your time. You don't have to rush something, and definitely don't rush it. Don't put it on the other person because that's just gonna push somebody away. Like saying, well, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like if somebody say take your time, then take your time. Like, and if you feel the need to move on, then move on.
And I feel like if it doesn't click, I honestly feel like it's not going to.
Facts.
If it doesn't click, then it's not going to. I've seen people prolong it, like, okay, maybe I'll like him. Maybe I will do it because he's nice or he's this or that. But the connection just isn't there. You know what I'm saying? So I honestly feel like if it's not there, it's not going to be there.
Yeah, and chemistry too. That chemistry got to be there. That's important too.
Mia said if you're not sure, it's going to take a lot of time. Yes, when you're on the same page, communicating things get somewhere. Desmond said the talking stage takes at least 30 days. Dating is the second and third month. Anything after that, you playing with each other's trust.
I agree. That's actually good though that he brought that up. The dating stage, being able to date someone, not just talking and
Brandon said. Or maybe, even though he said he don't want nothing serious, maybe that will change if I stick around.
But how long do you need?
I feel like with those type of comments you play in. Vanessa said some situationships are better than some relationships. Yes and no at the same time. I feel like situationships are toxic to me.
Yeah, and it just Waste time.
They waste
I
time.
feel like
think so?
you blocking your blessings
Yeah,
from meeting
because
somebody that you really meant to
that
meet.
really wants to be with me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Somebody gotta
yeah.
come along and be like, you know, I've been waiting for you,
But
and
I'm
I'm taking up my time.
And like Ash said, when women get committed, they get committed. Like, even if we're not in a relationship, if I'm feeling you, then I'm going to set everybody else off. And I'm going to focus in on what we got going on.
Mm-hmm.
But I could have missed the opportunity for somebody to actually want to commit to me instead of sitting here playing around with you.
Right.
But don't say it like it's a waste of time. Like, you learning something. You picking up something.
Yeah, you're learning to move on fast.
That part.
you
You're learning to
everything is a learning curve.
not
That's
be
how I
in
see
a
it.
toxic situation.
But sometimes you don't have to learn in order to, you know, make mistakes over and over and over again. Sometimes you just learn from somebody else and keep it pushing. Or learn from your last mistake and don't do the same thing again.
Or learn from your friends' mistakes and don't do it.
So who fault is it? That's your fault then.
Mm-mm.
Why you
That's
keep
your fault.
why you
You
keep
wasting
choosing
my
the same
time.
type of dude? You know him.
You
You
wasting
know what
my
type of dude
time.
you're dealing with. You females attract the same type of dude. Like, why you keep messing? You know, either he a hustler or he be in the streets or he like to be in the club. So you attracted to that. So don't get mad if you keep getting the same outcome. Like, you choosing, like, you gonna give up the number. I can't force your number. So that's your
but
bad.
what I'm saying is once you realize they're a bum, move on. That's all I'm saying.
Period. But like he just said, though, people continuously choose the same person in a different body.
Yeah, that's true.
That's it.
That's what they attracted to.
So y'all gotta decide what y'all want to do.
So the reason why it's us three here is because we want to, you know, add people on. Whoever wants to come and be a speaker and, you know, get on with us, then, you know, we're willing to open up and let
Have
you
y'all
talk.
tap in.
Yeah. So if you want to send us a request to get on right now, then, you know, we taking requests. So
You gotta tap in the left-hand corner where your picture's at, and it should say
Desmond,
request
Brandon,
to join.
y'all gotta like this.
No, all in the comments. Maryland too.
Maryland, yes. So send a request so we can get you on here right now.
Because we do got an advice question that we want to ask.
You found him in the streets.
Now we found him in the
You expect him to be
streets.
Prince Charming. You
No.
found him in the streets. And you expect him to be Prince Charming.
He belong to the streets.
No.
Yeah.
Brandon, you want to get on rolling your eyes? Oh, Desmond requested.
Of course it was him.
Okay, well, come on.
You ain't connected to the Wi-Fi?
I am.
My good people. My good people.
Hi.
I'm here.
What's up?
You know, I'm live with it.
He's not in here. In here, Brandon. He can get on.
Yeah, tag him.
Vince.
He said add dirty.
Lord have mercy.
Why? Because he never mind.
No.
Hey, he been begging to be on the show.
No.
Tag him. He can get on.
He can get on. But Desmond, what's your take on this?
Oh, I was ready for the next question. What topic we moving into next?
Have to be that good light.
Yeah. No, you said you had a.
Oh, the advice question.
Yeah, okay, I'm ready.
All right, this is the question.
We taking it away from him?
We throw it from everybody.
Okay.
We're gonna throw it out there.
Yes,
JT can
it's
respond
asking.
to. No. Everybody's welcome to tap in with us after that get off. But the question is, so two females mess with one dude, right? So let's put it in this instance. Me and Ash are friends. I start messing with a dude. Stop messing with a dude. Situationship. We in a situationship. We not in a relationship. I was in a situation with a dude. Stop dealing with him. Ash come along and start dealing with the dude in a situationship. Right? We still friends. We still cool. We both break it off with him. But Ash decides that she want to start dealing with dude again. Right? Does she have the right to be mad at me or him if me and him are just cool, we friends, you know what I'm saying? We broke it off, we're not dealing with each other, we just cool because we've known each other forever. Is it cool for him to speak to me? Like, can she have an attitude about that? Can she be mad if he continues to speak to me and like talk to me as his friend?
Yeah, that's tough. I would say, ooh, that's a good question. That's a great question. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah,
I can't pick
hell no.
I can't speak from experience because I ain't never been in a situation like that. So I can't really speak on an experience tip, but what I would say is in a situation like that with me and Ashley being together, I would have to say me and Miracle couldn't be that close. We just couldn't because there would always be a trust boundary right there.
But y'all not together. Y'all just in a situationship.
Even if it's a situation, we still dealing with one another. And the fact that she knows that me and you had something would always put her trust at a disadvantage because she wouldn't trust neither one of us.
So what you're saying is you would stop talking to Miracle.
I would have to. I couldn't be close to Miracle. Me and Miracle couldn't be close. Now, if we're in a group setting and it's me, you, and her, and I speak to her, that's a totally different thing. But as far as like me talking to her by myself, I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, I can see that. What do you think, JT?
I just sharing some comments.
Oh.
I'm ready to blur out, but you can't be mad. Like, what you mad for? Because 9 out of 10, she didn't told you like already mess with him. Why are you gonna go mess with him too? Like, for what? He ain't about to tell you like, oh, I mess with your home. I mean, some guys, you know, might be stand up dudes, be like, you know, back
hey
in the past,
JT,
they used to, you know, yeah.
Girls gossip. They gonna know that they both fucked you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't be mad. Like, that's your guilt. Like, that's something you gotta live with. Don't be mad. You just gotta get over it.
So even, so basically what you're saying is she can't be mad that y'all talking again and vice versa because she knew what it was when y'all got together and she knew what it was that y'all was already talking.
Yeah, because she probably shouldn't even be your friend anyway because you took her dude or you messed with her left.
I totally agree.
1,000%. 1,000%. And that's my point. You know what I'm saying? You backtrack to what I had. So can you really be mad?
Right.
But I'm like,
the situation when you came into to the situation, and
yeah,
if you still, then you still, deal with
whatever that come with.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking me, hypothetically, me back in the day, I'm thinking like, oh, she know I got down with her, and she know I got down with her, and they friends. Okay, what could we do? Like,
right?
How can we make this?
That's when ghosts of girlfriends past start coming around and they start doing tricky shit.
Yeah, like, okay, we might all get along then. We can all have a good time.
But I really feel like that's what it would. Unless you're gonna cut ties with me as a friend, then I feel like, period. Like,
that's what it is. Like, you willing to still be my friend after going behind and messing with this man, and then you know what I'm saying. Then you know what the situation is. You better smile like everybody else, because what can you do? Nothing. Especially if you're not committed to either one of y'all.
But as the man, Desmond, you said you wouldn't deal with me,
which is a good. But
I'm just saying it's just always good. You nigga, I don't want to put myself in a position where I always gotta question some shit.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. If it was on me on some shit like that, I played both of y'all and I'm getting on. I'm not backtracking this shit. Neither one of y'all. I'm gone.
Right.
I mean, obviously, can't nobody be trusted. So
ain't no baby. Trust was broken a long time ago when I messed with you and your friend.
Agreed.
Amanda said friends shouldn't be dabbing.
That's facts. You go behind me, didn't you?
Danielle put the thumbs down. What that mean? Elaborate. Danielle. The question, Brittany, was if I dealt with a man in a situationship and then Ash turned around and dealt with the same man after I was done with him, does she have the right to be mad that man continues to be my friend if she goes back and deals with him? Too many fish in the sea to be eaten off the same water.
Agreed.
And that's period. No loyalty. Agreed.
I got a little twist for that.
Who's
Let
that?
me
Like
The guy,
let me ask y'all this.
the dude is clean, right? He good.
Let me ask y'all this. Now, let's say Miracle dealt with the dude way back when he was in middle school. Let's say y'all dealt with each other back in 8th grade.
Okay.
Now y'all grown. Y'all 25, 26. And then Ashley decides to deal with him. Are the circumstances still the same?
No.
I don't feel like that.
Nothing count in middle school.
I'm just asking. I'm just saying, like, you might use that shit as a joke and throw it in that nigga face. Well, you fuck with that bitch way back in middle school, your little girlfriend. Like, it's always gonna be something.
Yeah, that's true.
Shauna said no because I went behind you. Exactly.
Nah, that middle school, yeah, they don't count. If you ain't smashed, it's all good. But if you smash, if you smash, then you know it become a problem. But if you ain't smashed, you ain't doing nothing.
If y'all was just kissing and holding hands, then no. Like, grow up.
So
She probably gave me coochie back in middle school. I knew a couple girls giving up some cool tang.
What?
It's once you smash, it counts.
So it don't count if we in high school.
Hey, it's a body. A body is a body.
Okay, but what if we've been together for 2 years and we ain't done nothing?
If y'all was in a committed relationship, then it's different from we was just, talking in middle school holding hands. But a committed relationship should, you should honor that committed relationship. Like
I was just asking. It was a situation where I seen something like that happen, and I didn't know how the girl should have felt about that.
Me too.
No. I can't see him.
This said what he missed. You missed a lot.
Coming in here.
He said.
What he say?
He said that nigga gay.
2 years and y'all ain't done nothing. That nigga gay.
I can't be dealing with her because it's a nut job.
No, but yeah, I agree with the idea. You shouldn't be coming behind what I got. Period. As adults.
Them your leftovers.
Yeah. Exactly. So why my friend eating on them?
Because you left them in the refrigerator.
You talk too much.
Some good gossip. You gave a nigga like 5 good reviews, 5 stars.
That nigga got 4.5 stars right now.
That's it.
You gave her a recommendation.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, Ness, I hear you. Y'all ready to tag me out? I know it's other people want to be on this.
Yes.
I'm out.
Bye, Des. Thank you.
Oh, I'm still live in the comments. Don't trip, chicken strip.
We already know. It's broke.
What if all parties at different stages of their life? What that mean?
What did it say?
What if all parties at different stages of their life?
Who said that?
I don't know, Jizzle 86.
So they want to get on and elaborate, because I don't know what that means.
But, what is it?
Is he any request?
No. Can you get him to you, Adam? Everybody's like, well, where did he at?
Keep going, not here.
He got go. He got too hot.
No. What's his name? What's his name?
Adam back on it. He said they said someone could become ideal for someone over time, whereas when you had them, it was a different vibe. Meaning like people mature.
Yeah. But.
And then you went back.
I've asked that question before. Let's see if Jack wants to go on.
Who's Jack?
I've asked that question before to somebody, like, what would, like, would he mess with a girl that his brother had messed with, or somebody, like, one of his homies had messed with.
Brother?
And, and he said that it's connection. Like, sometimes you just don't click. Like, your homie may not click with her, but you may click with her better.
Tell Jizzle to get in here.
I sent him an invite. What do you say?
Who's that?
Mm-hmm. He said he used to bang, now he preach.
Amen. I sent him real quick.
Be nice.
No, for real.
So we're done? What?
What does he say?
It's all different for dudes because we high five after shit like that. Wow.
No,
So we
How do I do it?
I wanted the people. I wanted to ask, the people. I wanted to ask too, like, when we were talking about dating stages
What about it?
and, like, the time frame.
Well, how long you should be dating?
Yeah. What about marriage?
How long should it take you to
How, like, because I go by that philosophy too with marriage. Like, when you know, you know.
That's a good question.
That's a whole different ball game.
That's a great question,
That's a
actually.
different league. That marriage.
But you said, you the one who said when you know, right?
Yeah, we're talking about being together. Like, let's
But we're adults now.
let's
like,
master
the next
that.
stage
You
is
got to master relationship.
marriage.
To
Like,
get to, yes, that's the goal.
That's the
That's
but
goal.
my thing is, if you look, this is how I feel. You know, within that first year that you want to marry somebody. Yes.
You do.
You know, within that
Agreed.
first year of being with somebody that you want to spend the rest of your life with her.
Or you can see yourself spend the rest of your life with her.
What's the difference?
That's a
I
big difference.
I can say I definitely can see spending the rest of my life with that man. And then you can be like, he got potential. What's potential to somebody saying I can spend the rest of my life with you?
No, you said in the first year you should know that if you
In the first year, you know that you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody. I don't care.
12 months?
Yes.
365 days?
Yes.
Marriage?
Brandon said after 30 days, y'all should be discussing what y'all are. 30 days. So
Relationship.
from 30 days to 6 months, y'all in a whole established relationship. In the next 6 months, you know if this is somebody that you want to be with or it's somebody that you can't see yourself being with.
Ben said it's gonna take a year to post you on IG.
Wow. And at that point, we're no longer courting.
Marriage though?
Yes.
And you guys know.
We're
when
grown,
you know,
we're
you
adults.
know. You
Like, you
can't
want to be
tell
in
me
a
that's
5-year
no lie.
relationship for what? What we in a 5-year relationship for?
If you
I didn't
know,
say 5 years. You said 365 days.
I'm just saying. How long is it gonna take you?
I tried to add him.
How long do you need to know?
I'll say like 3 years. Give it 3 years.
Whew.
3 years.
In 3 years, she can be somebody else who know they want her to be over
What
her.
are you in a
In
rush
3 years.
for? What are you in a rush for?
JT, you want to drag your feet with everything.
Because
Why
in
you
that 3 years,
promoting something?
in that 3 years, I'm gonna make sure everything right. I gotta get everything right. I gotta make sure. That's just from a man perspective. Like, I'm not about to just marry you and I'm not about to plan on marrying you. That thought not about to cross in my head.
Why they say I'm living on Jupiter?
Yeah, that's what I said. You and Mars.
No, I
I'm on Earth, and a lot of y'all don't. Apparently, y'all not living the same lives. But real men, no. Real situations, no. After a year, you know that you want to spend your life with somebody. It shouldn't take you more than a year to be like, okay, I think this is the one.
right.
If you 3 or 4 years in and saying, maybe not, I don't know yet, then maybe you shouldn't be with her no more.
No, for real.
You thinking like
I-
you off of X-Files or something. Like you X-Files or something. I don't know, Man in Black or something.
I'm just saying.
What?
So what's the holdup?
Yeah, what are you prolonging? What are you waiting for? A spark? I don't understand.
You have to spark when you got in a relationship. That's why you got into it, right? Y'all have the connection.
What you waiting for?
So at what if you see yourself, if you say I can see myself spending the rest of my life with this woman, I don't want to be without her. I want to be with her for the rest of my life. Then why are we waiting 3 years? It takes you 3 years to know.
with the comment that Brandon said, and that's the only time that I can absolutely agree with you. He said sometimes, you know, men are waiting to get financially established. But after that, the clock is ticking.
I agree.
But I do agree. Sometimes that is the case. And sometimes you can't, you know, you want to be able to provide for your family. And, you know, marriage is a big step to be, you know, financially taken on. So I agree. But again, that doesn't have anything to do with me saying after a year, you know that you want to marry somebody.
Is that true or false?
A year? So in that year, you gonna be ready because you ready to get married, so you gotta be showing these wifey traits. Like, I gotta see these wifey traits, right?
What are the wifey traits?
You cooking, like all that stuff gotta come into play. I gotta see that's A1. Because I ain't about to say, oh, I'm about to marry somebody, I've been dating, we cool, she vibing out. But she ain't nothing on that wifey type of level. Just like as a for a man, you should know if he a true leader, if he he can provide, he can do all of that.
Absolutely.
Like,
and that's
so,
the first year you should know all those things.
It's gonna take a lot of girls about a year before they try to cook you a meal or something.
Like, a year?
Man,
If she ain't cooked for you in a
Maybe
year,
you're not in the right situation.
if she ain't cooked for you in a year, that a woman can't wait to cook for a man she wants.
Especially somebody she really, really, really into. Oh, I'm finna.
She can't wait to whip up that
I'm finna pull out
Alfredo.
her chicks. So
She can't wait to pull out the Alfredos.
not the Alfredo.
That's what they gonna make. Desmond said too many failed marriages because people get married too soon.
Exactly.
It takes a long time to learn somebody.
I agree.
How long does it take to learn somebody though?
You've been on this planet for 28 years. You want to give me 365 to get to know you?
But what I'm saying is,
But what
I'm saying is, even in a marriage, you're still learning your partner. You grow, you mature, you change. You're gonna learn that person each and every day. So
All
you're
the
gonna
time.
wait until 5 years in to be like, oh, I think I know her now. She gonna change, and she gonna change again because you grow. In a relationship, you grow together because y'all learn each other, and then you play off of that. It's not something that you can be like, well, I don't feel like
She's
I know
gonna
her
be
yet.
different 5 years from now than she was in the beginning.
So you can wait and wait and wait, and
But at
you're
the
just
end
gonna
of
be
the day-
wasting time.
Right, because at the end of the day, you're gonna marry her, and she's gonna continue to grow and change, just like you're gonna continue to grow and change.
Oh God.
But dudes, they
No,
so
no,
scared of commitment.
I mean, JT,
He said we don't got time.
child, and what? And y'all
We don't know his time.
and y'all
We
don't-
walking by faith. We walking by faith.
God
We
don't
on
know
his
his
time. We
time.
don't know his time.
You want to
So we on his time.
Marilyn said, okay, Mia said, when you know, does that automatically mean marriage should be on the horizon?
I mean, I feel like it should be a discussion.
Right.
Y'all just
I
playing
think
house.
I don't mean that doesn't mean after a year you know and then
Y'all start planning the wedding.
right and then 6 months you get married, but it definitely should be a discussion. Like, okay, here we are, what we doing? Like, what's our next move?
Like, I can see myself spending the rest of my life with you. Can you see yourself spending the rest of your life with me? Is that something that is that something that you see? How do you feel about marriage?
If he
X, Y, and Z.
If he says no after 1 year, you get go.
Give him some time. Give him some time. Work with the man.
We'll
Like,
see what after.
Say what's that?
If he says no after that, like, no, I don't see me spending the rest of my life with you yet.
Yet.
that's bad. Yeah, that's a gut check. Yeah,
No,
Like,
that's a gut check.
or I'm not ready to get married right now.
Yeah, he gonna give you that.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna say that. And that's a different question, separate from can you see yourself spending the rest of your life with me? And am I somebody that you can, you know what I'm saying? Like,
What if he hit you with a maybe?
I don't do maybes.
What if you don't
What
have
if
a definite answer?
Then you need to definitely see other options. You definitely have a second game plan because
Marilyn
he
said-
definitely gonna keep you waiting for a long time.
Definitely. So, should a girlfriend give wife benefits?
That's a good question. What you think?
Yes.
Oh,
You
Lord.
think-
But you don't want. But you want to drag your feet to the altar.
That's because they want to play house.
Love it.
They don't
Love
want
to
to be
play
real
house.
so they don't want to do
Love
that in
it.
real life.
We trying to sell each other. We trying to buy each other. Like, you got to show me something. Show me. And it goes both ways.
No, I agree. I mean,
You
if you
gotta go
dating
both
somebody,
ways.
you definitely have to show,
Like,
what you bring to the table. But, it's only so far you can go before you're like, okay, this is ring activity now. Like, we done been doing this for too long for it to be just, I don't want to play house and play your girlfriend no more.
But you
How long you gonna make me play and show you before you say, okay, she the one? That's the thing. Y'all like to have, all of this laid out and show me what you can do. And then at the end of the day, it's 5 years in, and you ain't showed me nothing. You ain't showed me a ring or nothing.
It's about to log out, y'all. We're gonna have to hop back in. Brandon says, see, that's your problem. You're just impatient messing people like this.